Hey, what's up guys? Phoenix here. This video is going to be another YGOpro duel video, and in this one I have a little bit of a blue eyes itch that I need to scratch. So I decided I was going to play with the list that got, I believe, 3rd place at ARG Atlanta a couple of weekends back. This is just the most interesting looking list that I've seen that I wanted to test out, and I haven't really had a lot of chances to test it out, so I figured why not at least try and do so for a video. It's got a lot of really cool card choices in the form of it is playing the Galaxy Soldier engine, and it's also playing triple of each stone, and that is because you really want to be synchro summoning. You want to have Sage, you want to have the stones, you want to do all that sort of stuff, as well as White Stone of Legend, also just adding extra fuel into your Galaxy Soldier plays, because Galaxy Soldier plus Stone is going to guarantee you're going to be able to summon both Galaxy Soldiers that turn by adding the Blue Eyes and discarding it for the second Galaxy Soldier. So little nuances like that, but other than that, it's basically just a really sort of standard Blue Eyes list. The only thing that's really not standard is the massive amounts of stones, and the Galaxy Soldier engine has kind of fallen out of favor, but it does allow you to make rank 5s, like Pleiades, and it allows you to go into Nova, into Cyber Dragon Infinity, which is ideally pretty strong. But I'm not going to waste too much more time talking about this deck because it's Blue Eyes. It's pretty straightforward, so let's just jump straight into the first game, shall we, and see how it functions. Alright, so still playing against my buds, and I'm happy about that because that means I'm not stuck in DevPro lands. But I don't know what he's playing for this one. He might still be playing Herald. Oh, it's a Terror Top. He's a Terror Top. That means that he's probably playing PKBA, which means that is actually something that I'm interested in testing this deck against specifically, funnily enough. But I have the Soul Charge, which is broken, by the way, in case you didn't know. And this entire opening hand would have been insane if I had gone first. Oh no, he's playing Zodiacs. I could have swore I told him TCG legal, but oh well, whatever. We'll roll with it. I could have swore I said TCG legal, but I mean, hey, this is what we're about to be facing in literally 2 months. So this is something that we should definitely be validating some results with testing, since this Zodiac Beast nonsense is absolutely insane. Like, this is not something that that I don't think. The thing is, the rest of the Zodiac Beast cards, like all these Xyz monsters, are relatively fair. All the other cards in the archetype are relatively fair. I just think Konami R&D just absolutely messed up with Momorat. I think they didn't account for this card being as good as it is. But the thing is, it's such an easily fixable problem. By putting this card to 2, most of these combos that exist cease to exist in their current form and function, and it actually becomes very, very much something that's easier to handle. But it still becomes good. It's still good because Momorat being free pluses is still very good in that regard. Oh my God, I'm getting Naturia Beasted. Oh, that's a Dinglong. Oh, he's playing the Yang Zing stuff too. Jesus Christ. What is going on in this man's deck? He's playing the Yang Zing stuff too. That's 9 pillars of the Yang Zing, so there's a counter trap that I have to deal with. But now he's also going to be able to mill for Bulb and make Naturia Beast with Momorat. So that's going to be a problem for me that I have to deal with in some way, shape, or form. Alright, so sending BN to grave. This is level 3. So now he gets to synchro up into Yazi. And then Yazi is just a Scrap Dragon. This triggers summoning another thing from his deck, which would be, what, Chiwin, maybe? Chiwin and make Boxia? And then Boxia starts letting you loot Momorat? No, it's a BN. Oh yeah, he has 9 pillars. Why am I thinking about anything else other than just floater status? But he can actually make Herald of the Arclight here. He can make Boxia here as well. There's a few different things here. This is cool. I really like this. The fact that one tuner starts it moving. Yeah, there's a Boxia. So now Boxia can pop like Invoker, and then by popping Invoker he can bring back like Glow Bulb, he can bring back Momorat, he can bring back a lot of stuff. Oh, he's gonna pop that. Okay, of course, it's a floater. Why would you not? I'm losing myself in thought process, but he's gonna destroy Bian for Bian, and then the Bian that got destroyed is going to trigger and summon the card out of deck. So Chiwin. Alright, so this can make Herald of the Arclight, which means that I can now no longer use Galaxy Soldier, and there's a 9 pillars of the Yang Zing down there. This is a problem. This is an issue to a degree. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to activate this. We're going to discard this. And we're going to see if it gets negated. This is a juicy card to negate. This is a card that is like pretty much something you'd want to negate, if I do say so myself. Now, what we can do is we can special summon this card, and I can use it to attack over the Herald of the Arclight. But then I can't use Soul Charge. That's going to be such an issue. And this is sent from hand or main deck. So yeah, this dies. So now I can not summon this, and because of this I can activate Soul Charge, but it's going to get easily negated. And yeah, safe to say Blue Eyes is not a deck that can contend with any form of Zodiac Beast combo turn 1. So that's definitely something. I mean, this is definitely not a result that I was curious about in any way, shape, or form. It wasn't like, oh, I wonder if the Blue Eyes deck can handle this nonsense. No, it definitely wasn't. I definitely felt like this deck was not something that would be able to handle this in any form or function. But as it stands, it's hilarious how this ends up being the case. How, like, literally a couple months back, Blue Eyes was considered the best deck. Not even a couple months back, literally like a month or so ago. Blue Eyes was considered the best or one of the best decks. And I should have just targeted the Arclight. That would have forced the negation. I'm a dumbass. But now I get to normal summon this, and I can normal summon this, and I can try. Guys, I can try. I still gotta fight through 2 negations. This is so bad. Dimension Barrier, calling Synchros. But then you negate your Herald of the Arclight. Oh. So this. I like this. This okay. I'm okay with this. Because this means I get to make... Well, no, there's still 9 branches of the Yang Zing. This still gets negated? No, it doesn't. What is it? Negate the effects on field? While they are on the field. That is right. Holy shit. I forgot that card was skill drain. And nothing more. Yeah, but it's hilarious how Blue Eyes was considered... That is a really nice top deck, because that Norden now gets to be summoned twice this turn because of Boxia. That is insane! That is so insane! Oh... I have lost this game 100%. And he had this too? Whoa! Alright. Alright. But yeah, like I was saying, for the 3rd time, it's hilarious how decks like Blue Eyes were considered like one of the best decks and was heavily represented literally about a month ago. And now you almost never see them because ABC is just a much more potent option that does the same sort of things. It does better boards. DDD arguably also does the same sort of thing in terms of its current form. Even without the structure deck, it puts out bigger boards and has more effective removal. And then you have like this deck that's coming out in January, the Zodiac Beasts, which are literally splashable in almost everything. They give everything a speed boost. Literally every single card in this deck gets a speed boost. Every single deck that you can put Zodiac Beasts into get a speed boost. And it's insane because of the fact that like you can do it without using your normal summon by using the Elemental Triangle of the Zodiac Beast just to pop itself. You get Moment out of your deck and you start this entire string of plays moving. And then you can do it with Terratop as well. Like, it's just insane. All the different interactions that happen. We kind of had a slowed down, more interaction-based format for the past couple of months, even though they were very harsh interactions in terms of, like, you know, Monarch Stormforth and Aether, Dark Destroyer popping monsters and floating. Like, it was, in terms of the tempo of the decks themselves, the games were really slow compared to what we're about to get into. We're about to get into a very, very heavily speed-oriented format. And that is something that I don't think a lot of people are going to be prepared for. But, yeah, Blue Eyes is very handily a deck that I don't think can combat against this, especially going second. Going first, that hand was insane. Going first, that hand was broken. Let's not pretend. Going first, that hand was Soul Charge, Melody of Awakening, Dragon, Galaxy Soldier, and a stone. Going first, that hand was melodying my Dragon Spirit of White away to add Blue Eyes and add alternative, summon alternative. Why did he surrender? What the fuck? I don't know why you did that. I mean, you won this game 100%. I think you may have fucked up somewhere along the line, and you're very harsh on yourself for not wanting to, you're very harsh on yourself for not wanting to punish yourself for that. But now you're going first, and that makes me sad. Why'd you surrender? You had, like, or was there no way for you to deal with the alternative dragon? I find that hard to believe. You had a rank 4 access, but you have Terra Top again, so you're just gonna do this again. So, alright. I still handily think that I won that I lost that last game. And now this hand is actually just kind of garbage. Totem Bird? Oh, he must have Elemental Triangle. That's the only reason I can think. Oh, he has the Mole Rat. Never mind. He has the other card. Sending Elemental Triangle to Graveyard. That's an interesting choice. Maybe you're not playing the Avarice in this version, but, I mean, I think that's a card you'd still play. Either that or it's in his hand. But he's got Mole Rat plays. He's got that nonsense. For the Tigris is going to reattach the Mole Rat, which is going to then use Mole Rat to get another Mole Rat. Like I said, I don't think Konami R&D thought this card was going to be nearly as good as it is. I think this card was a mistake. Because, like, if you look at the rest of the Zodiac Beast theme, all of these cards are fair, except for Mole Rat. And even Mole Rat's effect itself is almost fair, but the fact of the matter is that, like, you can summon multiples of them in a turn, and that's the thing that makes it. That's the thing that makes it unfair. That's the thing that starts to get it into that territory of, uh-oh, we're starting to get in somewhere where I'm not too pleased about getting. But so this Totem Bird can negate Soul Charge, which means I've got to deal with the Totem Bird through dealing with Drancia. That's a Digesto Emerald. Interesting choice. Interesting choice indeed. I'm still really curious as to why he surrendered that last game. I'm gonna have to ask him. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and text him right now so that he can give me a response before the end of the video, hopefully. Why did you surrender that last game? I'm just really curious. I hope that he gives me a response. I hope he types back to me like on my turn. But Totem Bird, Drancia, and Emerald, and he's got 5 cards in hand, so he's definitely high up on the card advantage pool. And this deck is just kind of archaic in terms of how it tries to function, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually do anything about it. He just says, I clogged my field and had no further plays, which leads me to believe that he had no out for the alternative dragon. And then, did I play the Soul Charge? Yes, I did, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. But what I do know is that I am capable of doing a lot of nonsense with Galaxy Soldier, summoning Galaxy Soldier, and this effect activating, I get a Blue Eyes, I get another Galaxy Soldier, and then I can discard the Dragon Spirit of White for my second Galaxy Soldier. I can make Nova Infinity, or I can make Pleiades. I can make Pleiades to bait the Drancia and then Soul Charge all of these back. That seems like the best play. The best play. And then what I can do is I can Gospel or Revival for this to deal with a back row. I can Tribute it to summon Blue Eyes out of my hand, and then I can Soul Charge it back. Alright, well, we're going to activate this, targeting this. We'll see if you get a Totem Bird negation out of this. If you do, then I get to Gospel or Revival. Yes. Oh my god. Totem Bird negation. I am so pleased with this right now. I'm so pleased with how this is going. So we'll just do this. We'll do this. We'll summon this one again, or we'll attempt to. And then if this one doesn't go through, we'll Soul Charge. And then this will banish this one. And we'll see where that goes. That's Dimension Barrier. What are you going to call? Who are you going to call? Synchro? Alright. Well, we'll activate this, and we'll go ahead and summon Blue Eyes. And from there, I can activate this Soul Charge. and I can make Nova Infinity, and I can just leave this white stone chilling. Yeah, I like that plan. Leave the white stone chilling. So we'll summon white stone. We will summon Galaxy Soldier. We will summon Dragon Spirit of White. We will use Dragon Spirit of White's effect to banish this, and then we'll see where it goes. That's a Twin Twister. Okay, it was like none of these traps. Kind of makes sense, actually, that none of these would be traps if he made Totem Bird. Well, no, because he had the Momorat. I need to stop, like, being a dingus and start actually thinking about the words that are coming out of my mouth. As long as we're being real. I need to start thinking about the words that I speak sometimes. Sometimes I just don't. And sometimes that leads to problems. But this is a pretty strong play, I think, at least. I'll take the Totem Bird. We'll suck up the Totem Bird. And from here, then, I'll be able to make... I can make Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon. And that will allow me to take his Emerald. And its effect will be negated, which is fine. But I'm going to take it. Arguably, I should have taken the Drancia. But, like, it's fine. So now I get to pop the Drancia with full armor Photon Dragon. And then I get to make... the thingo. I get to make the dark matter. That one. Dark matter. I'm probably peeking the hell out of my mic when I do that yelling nonsense, but should probably just keep doing it for the case in point of yeah, I like it. And what we'll do is we'll send an alternative here as well. That way the stone gets to add a Blue Eyes. The alternative will summon a Dragon Spirit of White during the end phase, which will banish one of these. And then, my dear duelist, the stone that's in the grave, the Stone of Ancients, will allow me to add the alternative back to my hand on the next turn, or even this turn if I wanted to. He banished Terratop and 2 Mexis. Okay. All right. Well, we'll end turn here. We'll use the White Stone of Ancients effect to summon this. I think it's hilarious that I was able to power through that board of like 2 generated traps and then another trap in the form of Dimension Barrier. I think that's hilarious. The triangle, okay, that's pretty respectable. But I get to Infinity Negate something now. 1 for 1. Juan for Juan. Yeah, I'll negate that. I'll probably just get diddled by a Soul Charge, but I'll negate that. Don't worry. I'm ready for the Soul Charge. Show me the Soul Charge. Oh, Instant Fusion. I mean, same. I mean, honestly, same. He's gonna make like Castell or something and attack over my bullshit. So that's that. Well, actually, he can make the 1-card rank 4s. With like Tigris. Yeah, and then Tigris will detach Viper. He gets Momorat back. Then that's cool. Instant Fusion is 2 rank 4s. That's so cool. I never actually took that into account, is the fact that it's 2 rank 4s. What? Oh, he just reattached Viper. That's weird. Damn it, Osley! Stop! Stop fucking up! I don't think he could have broken my board, but, like, this is ridiculous. I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad that he's literally, like, doing this and surrendering, and I think he's doing it just so he gets to go first every game. Like, I think he's doing it for that purpose. I think there's no other purpose behind this other than he just wants to go first every game. Like, this is dumb. Now, I think I lost the first game handily. He seems to think that he couldn't win it, but I think that I lost that game handily because he's way ahead in card advantage, all that sort of nonsense. The last game, I feel like I won that 100%. I feel like I won that game 100%. Because he would have been able to make a Drancia to pop a card, then he would have been able to make another rank 4 in the form of something like a Castell or something off of the Momorat that he could have gotten out. Well, actually, no, there's no Momorats in his deck, were there? So actually, I think that I handily, like, 100% won that game. I don't think he fucked up. I think it's literally, there's nothing else that he could have done. He could have made Drancia, he could have popped the card, but then he could have suicided the Drancia into something, and then it would have banished it, but then I still have Dark Matter, and I still have a threatening Synchro, and then I also still have an alternative play during the next turn, which was very forecasted indeed. I don't take it for granted at all that he probably could easily see the fact that alternative play was coming. But so this was normal summon a Momorat, and he made Drancia. He made Emerald shuffle back a Momorat, I can assume. There is one Momorat left in his deck, and there's 2 back row. Okay. Alright, so let's activate this Pot of Desires and see where it gets us. If anywhere. That's a Cards of Consonance, which we can use for that. That's pretty good. So we can special this first and see what happens with it. And see if it actually, see if we can actually bait this Drancia negate, or not even negate, just destruction. Yeah, so that gets destroyed off of the Drancia. And so then I get the normal summon Sage. I can add White Stone. Or I can just go ahead and Cards of Consonance here. And I could add like Valor. Wait, I should probably check this first. There's a Galaxy Soldier in there. There's a Blue Eyes in there, which means there's 1 Blue Eyes left in my deck. There is 2 Melody of Awakening Dragons here, which is fine. There's 1 alternative here, which means there's an alternative left in my deck. Okay. That makes things a little bit simpler on my mind. We're going to normal summon this first and see what happens. We're going to see if it gets negated by something. If there's like a strike or whatever down here. It doesn't look like that's the case. So we will add this this White Stone of Legend. Now there's multiple White Stones in here because you want multiple discards for Galaxy Soldier and stuff like that. That's why there's 3. Like that's why there's so many of them. There are a lot of them for a very valid reason. God damn it! I drew the Blue Eyes! Fuck! Damn it! God damn it! It was the top card of my deck too. It wasn't even like being cheeky. It's like, oh, don't worry about it, dude. We'll get you. We'll have you on like on the second card. No, it was just like, nah, man. We're here. It's happening. You have no questioning in this matter. I should have Cards of Consonance this, and then I would have been able to get White Spirit Dragon, or not White Spirit Dragon. The Dragon Spirit of White. That sucks. That's angry. That makes me angry. That makes me angry. Especially since now, well, at least I have a Max C. I'm under Dimensional Barrier on Synchros. I can only assume. Yes, Synchros. Okay, so from here, what I'll be able to do is I will be able to Max C if he's... well, fuck. I didn't start holding down A until he got to main phase. Which is sad. Sad for me. That means that he's going to be able to summon his Tigris, which was basically going to happen regardless. Well, actually, is Tigris in grave? No, Tigris is back in his extra deck. So yeah, he could just summon Tigris here, equip Momorat, and then summon the other Momorat from deck for free. Ooh! DD Savant Copernicus. This is that weird OCG deck that I have no idea what I need to call it. I need to go see the organization to know what to call it. But this is an incredibly insane OCG deck that plays a small Zing engine. It plays a small DDD engine, and it plays a small Zodiac engine, and it plays like I think something else as well. Like it plays a lot of like stuff. You know what? I'm gonna go and Max C here. He has to do something to my board. He has to. There's no way. There's no way that he's not going to be doing something to my board. So we'll Max C and we'll see what happens. Essentially. But yeah, this is the weirdest deck. I need to go to the organization page just to find out what this is called. I think they literally call it every name. I think they call it Speedroid, Zodiac, Zing, DDD Beasts. Like they call it everything. They legitimately call it every single name, and it's the most hilarious thing in the world. Okay, so this Drancia is here, meaning that he's going to be able to attack over my Sage, and then pop my alternative and not give me any draws for Max C. But that's fine. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this because that means that he's not destroying my life. Interesting. Why didn't you do this? Target a face-up card on the field and destroy it. Well, I mean, I'm gonna destroy this. This is simple. You left it here, so I'm gonna kill it. What? I don't know what's going on in this video anymore. This video is weird. Yes, banish this. Oh, that's why. I don't even know what's in my own graveyard. There's a Return of the Dragon Lords there. So we'll normal summon this. Well, why the fuck didn't I synchro first? I'm a dumbass. I'm getting distracted by what's going on in this game, and I'm not paying attention to what's actually happening. That's a problem. That's a problem that needs to stop happening, like, right now. Approximately a turn in the future. So we'll activate this. This will summon this, which can tribute itself to summon Blue Eyes, which means that I can do Azure Eyes and do all that stuff. That's another Twin Twister. Man, I don't know what's happening in this game because he's playing every deck, and it seems like it's a really complicated deck to play in terms of what your opening plays are available to you. But at the same time, I'm not sure. At the same time, I just don't know. Now, I am going to Valor this because that seems strong. Valor on that seems really, really strong. DD Lamia. He's got the tuner. Alright, so DD Lamia summons Denglong. Denglong has an effect that triggers. Now, I'm going to be able to negate its graveyard effect with Spirit Dragon, so that's something that I'm not really too worried about. And then next turn I have Alternative. I've got a few different options on what that allows me to do, but what is this, 9 branches? I can only assume. I can only assume that it's 9 branches. End of main phase. Yes, we'll activate this to summon this. And then in the end phase, I'm going to tribute this to summon the Azure Eyes, so that these have protection, and then the Spirit Dragon comes out, and it banishes that back row, hopefully. Well, actually, this is 9 branches, so 9 branches does not destroy, if I remember correctly. It shuffles it back to the deck, or it destroys it and shuffles it back into the deck. Can't remember. Cannot remember. Cannot remember. Yeah, 9 branches. Negate the activation if you do shuffle that card into the deck. Then destroy Yang Zing. Okay, so it can negate Azure Eyes, yes? Yeah, it can. I just don't know why he didn't. Maybe he thinks it can't happen? I don't know. This is a weird day. This is a weird day for us all, because things are happening that probably shouldn't be happening, and stuff's going on that probably shouldn't be going on. And that's kind of off-putting, but here's what's going to happen in terms of off-putting, is I'm going to synchro into the Spirit Dragon, and then I'm going to use this to pop this, and then I'm just going to negate it. I'm just going to negate its activation with my Spirit Dragon, and then we should be fine. We should be fine and dandy, and this should be good. Because now I get to use the stone that is further down in the graveyard. Or wait, 9 means it's that one, so we want 5. We want 5 so that we get to add back. I mean, Blue Eyes. This doesn't seem too optimal. But what we get to do is we get to make Spark Dragon happen because we can tag into an 8, and so we can summon Spark Dragon, overlay, because I can't attack with this. So I can do 5,000. Or I can use this ability, and I can summon my Spark Dragon, and then I can overlay with my alternative, and I can do a lot more damage by doing Cypher into full armor, into Dark Matter. That one, yes, the Dark Matter Dragon. And so Dark Matter will activate. I get to send this. I don't even know why I'm sending it. I've got all the Blue Eyes in my hand. I don't even know why. I'm just letting him look at my deck again. Alright. Okay, so yeah, I definitely need to go to the organization to figure out exactly what this deck is called, or at least what they call it in the OCG. Because, like, that's kind of important. At least I think so. I could be wrong. It could be not important at all, in fact. But, I mean, that's not really for me to judge. So this video was weird as fuck, but at least there were some, like, plays that happened, and there were some gameplay instances that were something that I consider, like, insightful in terms of, like, the things that I've said. Like, the points I've made are very valid, and that's definitely not going to change, because I've definitely talked a bunch of nonsense. And, like, the blowout board that I made was really cool, so that's something I want to keep. So, yeah, even though this video was weird, it's going to go up and it's going to be fine. But anyway, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to all the nonsense you usually do. Links are in the description to my Facebook, Twitch, background music playlist. Those are resources for you to use if you wish to do so. Other than that, if you like this video or you like my content in general, give this video a big thumbs up to show your support. And if you know some people that might also like my content, I encourage you to share my content around to them and maybe encourage them to subscribe as well. Helping the channel's subscriber base and viewership base grow is a fantastic and great way to show your support and ensure that I keep making content well into the future if that's what you want to keep seeing. But other than that, like I said, I have to go and find out what this deck is actually called. But this is a very valid deck. This is a real deck that happens in the that's been topping things in the OCG. At least like a week or so ago, at least it was. That's the last time I checked. I don't know if it's held its position, but it's a really cool little idea, and it's actually really it's really weird. But other than that, thanks for your time as usual. Thanks for watching, and as always, guys, take care. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below as per usual. Take care, guys.